this position in the draft where they need to pick team fight.
Yeah, Timber is good. It's a good tower defender because they are so greedy, right? So they need somebody that's
Just trying to get my level 6, and then you can have the lane. Like, please.
Ceasefire. Ceasefire, brother.
Oh, glimpse back. That could be your first blood, and it will be very easily. Raven is the one to pick up. Do need to start thinking about what kind of moves they want to make, like you're talking about, or maybe what sort of counter moves. As Tim's going to get aggressive, trying to interrupt Mac farming up the jungle, but he gets blown up almost immediately. Polaris brought more
Ship for a blue bottom. I almost feel like that wasn't worth the ship. Like, you'd rather have the ship up than this useless clock kill. Because now
especially if your support's going to die anyway. CML gets caught by the glimpse and the battery assaults, and CML, he was sitting behind the tower trying to slow down the wave. Used fire spirits to kill the big wave that was pushing in, and he did manage to do that, but eventually
set that up properly. Raven's going to turn it around on you.
Yeah, just straight up chrono on Akashi. That's going to be
worst case scenario.
Easy kill. The torrent is not going to be enough to dissuade Blacklist from moving forward, and Polaris have lost their carry. CML is trying to hold the tower a little bit longer and see if he can get some experience. Bosku is going to come down here to hold it, though. Against all of these heroes, they can't really touch the Timber. Fall back in, especially with the arrow. Torrent, actually not quite enough. Oh, no. The Starstorm misses too. Okay, now they're going to use the egg on top of the 2 supports, so they will actually get maybe both. Mech goes out, saving AU. Once again, they just are lacking in the damage, and they have to maybe overcommit one last leap, and this time the Starstorm lands. Immediately goes for the TP out, but Carl will be able to get the rebuttal. Quick damage on this tower. Tim's even joins in for a single hit. Now they are going to try and kill him here, but the sounds goes out. All in the torrent, they're going to be able to pull him back in. Bosku, oh, the static storm goes down. That's
what an arrow!
Stall things. Nice arrow though, getting the kill. Maybe no. Carl's still alive. The fire spirits burn out. Finally, they get a 2-man chronosphere though, locking down the Kunka. Surely Mac going to be in some trouble as Bosku goes to finish him up. Not quite enough. The gold buff helping out, but finally he does fall.
So much of their anti-heal burst damage. Morano trying to catch somebody. Losing Tim's.
Oh no, he missed. Tim's doesn't get stunned. He still gets exploded, and they will be able to burst him down alongside the tower. But now they've got the 2 chrono sphere with the static storm on top of it. Excuse me. Yep, static storm. He did commit that one. So double ultimate.
War buyers. Just getting 1 or 2 of these AoE items lets you commit for that Roshan easier, lets you win some of these mid-game fights a bit more reliably. So maybe it hurts his individual impact, but I feel like for the team it makes
it allows the greediness of the side lanes to feel better, more cohesive.
Somebody needs to build it on his team, and it hasn't been anybody else.
Unfortunately, Tim's had a force staff, so he was not hit by that one. Now they're going to get Blum's back. He leaps out of the kinetic field, but into the battery, so not so hot there. One hero pickoff, and Polaris, they really got to be careful with these pickoffs because Roshan is a possibility here for Blacklist. They've got their ultimates up. They've got the Chronosphere. They've got Exorcism. They can try and force this one. Oh, nice turn. And from Pokerino, with the double BKBs, they're going to commit for that one. The 2 supports are going to be in some trouble here. Nothing else is going to get caught in this explosion from Polaris. In fact, Blacklist are still going to be able to fight this one. Bosku is going to go for it. Max being body blocked up here now, slowed down by the Spirit Python, and there is just not enough skills. No saves on the is out. Same time, players don't have their ultimate either, so
I guess not. There's just no contest. Man, the Aegis on Faceless Voyager is I mean, yeah, there's a chance. I don't know how high it is.
Is not looking so good. He dies here, which he will. Heals from CML are not good enough. Glimpse back in. They have the Supernova out. They don't have any way to protect it, so it just dies like that. Nice and easy. 2 supports fall. Mac trying to get out with his BKB. They're still going to chase after him.
Oh, they have glimpses
down a little bit. Keep the vision and keep
folks should be the way that happens. Which here's another one they're trying to get something. They're just getting run away.
Glimpse back. Oh no, the glimpse stopped Bocarino's jump, and the arrow actually comes to behind. Actually clips Tim's as he was going for the counter initiation. And now the Death Prophet's going to be in some trouble. Pull back in with the glide mirror, the manage to burst him down. Ooh, he's into that fight. That's not a fight he wants to be in the middle of. He's going to come back on a second life. Is he going to get out with his BKB? Very likely. As Bocarino doesn't have the basher because, yeah, he got picked off earlier. So still no basher for him. Actually be keeping up in net worth with some of these other cores, which right now is 1K behind the Death Prophet, 2K behind the Faceless Void. They actually are going to have a go here on the Timber Top. He's bold. They got him. Nobody there from Blacklist, at least of the supports, that could help out, apparently. They do manage to skedaddle on out there, but Polaris is beginning to pick up a bit of steam here. In fact, Kashi's going to teleport in aggressively, see if they can catch more, and they've got him. AU goes for the glimpse back, but underneath the route, surely they have the damage, and they do. Esports the spot for it. Back with the wave. Mac trying to catch Tim's. They actually hit the arrow, but he's already up into the high ground.
Hero off the bat, you're not getting jumped in return, and you don't have that setup going for you. It's really important that Polaris find
this Moonlight Shadow is massive. They're going to run straight into Raven. If they can get the shot on him, they get him with the arrow. The bullet. Force shot over the side. Tim's built Raven out. Oh my God, Tim's an angel. A guardian angel for Raven gets him out of a situation that he...
But I wouldn't be surprised if it's in there somewhere. Oh, it's a decent item if you get to build into something with it later. Nice little damage power
spike. The DD. Roshan just spawned too. The hook shot over the side actually spots Bocarino, gets him inside of the cons while the Mana is stuck on the other side. He's stuck inside the Static Storm, but healed up. Actually going to be okay. Great for Carl. He's going to try and laying into him, but lost sight of him, and the arrow slips on by all of Blacklist. They're still open.
Decent initiation. You're going to poke some BKBs out. It's a question of who has BKBs left. It's pretty much Mac and Raven.
Oh, they're going for it. They really, really want to be able to get this. BKB is still up for Mac. He's going to pop it now after the glimpse. They managed to get the 3-man Chronosphere. This is what Raven wanted. They're kind of away from the side, but he still managed to get the Phoenix kill, and Mac is going to be chased down. Akashi hoping he doesn't get bashed, but Tim's with another hook shot coming on and just came up just in time to be able to kill the Nature's Prophet, and Polaris get as Bocarino is going to be the only one.
Function. Once the Chrono is down, once the hook shot's down, it's just a nightmare.
Onto what the enemy does, see if they make mistakes.
I mean, why do you think Team Secret did it for like 3 years? They won a lot of lands off that shit.
They really did. Glimpse back onto Boomy into the Static Storm, so he is dead. Bocarino is trying to go for the kill onto Bosku here, and if he got the bashes, maybe he could have gotten it, but does manage to Timber Chain away.
That's a pretty good spread.
Rivalry's keeping him alive, actually, pretty decently. The Chakram's doing some damage, and maybe still the chase down with the Spirit Siphon. Bocarino gets low, but he does manage to die.
He's gonna
Carlo makes the commitment there, and yeah, he was giving up his life to be able to get that kill on Bocarino. Maybe that wasn't worth it. Bosku, use that refresher now.
You're like trash talking OG, and you don't play him, and they're all 20 and 0.
On Tim's.
Okay.
Bad start for Blacklist. Good one. A 2-man Chronosphere. Sunray's lined up.
That's right.
To kill these units. They're actually keeping them okay. The Static Storm is locking down a little bit. BKBs go off and they didn't have the damage. Now they have to retreat on out of here. Look at Bocarino. Wanted the kill on Raven. Not going to be able to get it. Overextended himself and now he's dead. They survived through the Chronosphere and they thought, well, it's just free game now. Kashi held on to his BKB. Good call by him. He's going to TP out. 80 bashes. Oh, one swing was all he got. And
Crawling Blade. Or might have to at some point in this game. I don't know.
Bosku, once again, used his refresher immediately after the BKB usage. So he does have that. If they get the chain stuns, nope, got it off. Got it off. Stops Cinder chaining away. Should be okay. Raven's going to come in, though. Once again, not getting the first hit bash and is going to go for the X. X torrent interrupted by Tim's with the hook. Now, Bosku goes and finishes him off. Static Storm on out on Akashi. Doesn't have the BKB. Can't use this Satanic either. This is AU finishing him off with the Static Storm. And nobody from Blacklist is going to let Fire survive. TML immediately A on disc.
Back in.
Timbersaw kill, managed to finish him off. He gets a bash. No, Raven managed to time walk away. Then they see him tied away. But he gets the bash now. Reno finally gets it. A Yule Scepter onto the clockwork. Blacklist win the first part of the team fight, but Polaris in force. Buy back, and now Roshan is available to them, and it's up to Blacklist
for another day. Polaris making it work, buying themselves an Aegis here through those Chronospheres, quite literally. Furion and Kunkka buyback, double core. Oh yeah. It is scary, man. It is absolutely scary. Late game slipping away from Blacklist a little. That was the Roshan day one.
Time, I mean, if they get one team fight, Polaris, they'll just lose the game straight up. Akashi in some trouble. The Scythe interrupts the pushback, and Akashi has a chance here to still use the BKB if he wants to. X, nice counter. Counter to the Glimpse. Full flag. Chronosphere, nice sprout usage immediately. The Sunray goes in, healing him up, and that's going to be a wasted Chronosphere. Blacklist are in some trouble now. Reno knows it too. He jumps forward, off the BKB. They've got the Scythe under ring, and they're locking him down. If they get him, he's dead. They could just force the buyback, and perhaps Polaris can keep on going for more. Bosku at a third of his HP, daring to go for Mac here through it all. With the help of Carl, they will be able to run down Pokerino, but now they've got the tidal waves coming through, and Akashi's laying out the damage. Carl's trying to heal himself up as much as possible, but on the side, Raven did manage to come back and finish off Mac. Akash fighting for his life here with this Aegis. Life number one gonna go down, but if they can finish off one of these heroes, Bosku living, and the Yule's limbs back, is going to be able to finish off one. Akashi tried to go for the teleport out, but it's going to be denied by the silence. Trying, no, the Yule Scepter just in time. We almost got Bosku. Bosku living on a prayer in this last team fight. Play
buybacks, and they don't have them. That's the problem here.
Trying to get him with the tidal wave. Him in, trying to cover it with an arrow. That was cool.
I mean, what's the downside of just letting this Timber siege here? I mean, it's not the fastest, but you know they're all stuck in base.
Yeah. And he can flamethrower for extra damage.
They're gonna smoke up again. They have a ward, so they're gonna ward and try and get the jump for Raven. Again, you're looking for Furion or Kunkka. No buys.
Oh, the Chronosphere misses. Oh, Poke gets out of there. Now he's going to jump onto the Death Bomb. It hits him with a stun. Yule Scepter immediately going down. Poke now pops his BKB. They're gunning for the Death Bomb, and they're going to try and push her down. He needs more help, though. They have the second Chronosphere does manage to catch Akashi. They have to run the Supernova Explosion. Lucarino's left on the wrong side of things, though, and Mac is being hammered by the Faceless Void right now. X back in, pulled in by the Glimpse, and he's dead. 2 dead with no buyback. Akashi in some trouble. Has to pop his BKB. Goes for the Death Prophet. Immediately healed up by the exorcism goes. Oh, they are running out of power now. They try and leap away. That's a third hero dead with no buyback. AU finds the Glimpse. Static Storm onto the Phoenix. Up for the finish off as that's all their team fight. Akashi surrounded, bashed up repeatedly by Raven. And as well, Polaris will lose game number 1 as Blacklist do manage to push it to the late game. And that is where their expertise shines.
I mean, they won the late game fights without Chronos, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that Chrono stalls up a little bit on the back end, but basically, Raven didn't do much in that last fight. The first Chrono missed. The second one, he ran away from it. And that fight is still not even close. The triple carry just coming online for Blacklist in that late game. I mean, maybe quad carry, Static Storm Ags is no joke. There's just no damage when you're getting jumped on them.